This is a giant Olympic gold medalist heavyweight. I mean, Anthony Joshua is fucking terrifying.
Shut up! I just wanted to say hi to shut up. Face the wall. Turn around. Turn around.
And then he just needs a beat down, needs humbling. And instead of eating cheeseburgers, I'm going to feed him some humble pie.
All right, so Joe Rogan's reaction says it all, and you can see it written all over his face. The sheer shock and disbelief of Anthony Joshua surviving such a horrific, potentially life-ending accident leaves even the most experienced experts completely speechless. This lawsuit that Joshua has filed against Jake Paul proves beyond any doubt that he is holding him accountable for his reckless behavior and the dangerous environment it creates. While Paul continues to profit off cloud, controversy, and manufactured chaos for social media clout, Joshua is facing the real, tangible consequences of that recklessness. Fans can now see the stark difference between a true champion who values responsibility and a reckless entertainer who thrives on attention without regard for the impact of his actions.
I mean,
that's bonkers. Thank God he didn't have a seatbelt on. I never say that. Thank God he didn't have a fucking seatbelt on, because if he did,
there's no way
he would be dead.
Probably the most powerful thing is that Anthony Joshua is sending a crystal clear message to everyone watching. This is not just about words, ego, or some petty social media beef. It's about real accountability and justice. Jake Paul's reckless behavior didn't just create drama for views. It put actual lives at serious risk, and Joshua is taking the necessary legal action to make absolutely sure it doesn't go unpunished or swept under the rug. True fighters understand and face consequences head-on. Cloud chasers hide behind excuses, deflections, and their online personas. Justice is underway, and the world is watching this unfold.
He was just talking about, oh, he's this, he's that, he's that. I said, but why are you worrying about what someone else has done? What have you done as a fighter to kind of boost your ego?
Eddie Hearn confirms that the lawsuit is officially in motion, meaning this is no longer speculation or rumor. Anthony Joshua isn't just talking tough or making empty threats on social media. He's taking serious, formal legal action against Jake Paul for his reckless behavior and the environment that led to this tragedy. While the Paul brothers thrive on trolling, manufactured beef, and hype that generates clicks and views, Joshua is making sure that justice is actually served in a court of law. Filing this lawsuit shows the world that actions have real-world consequences that extend far beyond viral moments and social media engagement. No amount of clout, follower count, or viral stunts can erase accountability when lives are in danger. Fans can finally see that a true champion doesn't ignore recklessness or let it slide for the sake of avoiding drama. He confronts it head-on with courage, integrity, and the full force of the legal system.
And he wouldn't do so, so we filed a lawsuit against him.
Logan Paul's comments only highlight and expose the childish chaos and immaturity surrounding his brother Jake and their entire approach to the sport. Anthony Joshua survived a near-fatal accident that could have easily ended his life or caused permanent damage, while these clowns brag about broken jaws, online stunts, and manufactured controversies for entertainment value. Joshua's lawsuit exposes the recklessness and irresponsibility behind the Paul brothers' antics and their entire brand. While they laugh at their own drama, treat serious matters as jokes, and monetize controversy, real consequences are finally hitting them hard, showing fans the stark contrast between a disciplined, professional champion and ego-driven entertainers who value clicks over responsibility.
As AJ said, and everybody knows, he's not a real boxer. There's levels to this game, and he was way out of his level.
Johnny Nelson absolutely nails it when he says nobody in the boxing community takes Jake Paul seriously, and for very good reason. Anthony Joshua survives near-fatal danger, endures personal tragedy, and shows incredible strength, yet the Paul brothers continue to chase clout, manufacture drama, and generate hype without any sense of responsibility. The lawsuit proves that real consequences await reckless actions, no matter how many followers or how much money someone has. Joshua isn't just a fighter in the ring. He's setting an example for accountability, responsibility, and what it means to be a true professional. Fans are seeing the truth behind Paul's flashy ego, manufactured persona, and social media stunts versus Joshua's real courage, integrity, and leadership.
It's about AJ. Nobody expects Jake Paul to win apart from Jake Paul. I bet his own dad doesn't even expect him to win. Nobody believes he's going to win. So if anybody says, yeah, no, Jake Paul's going to do it, they're gamblers. They're hustlers. They're just trying to be...
Eddie Hearn confirms what fans feared most when the news first broke. Anthony Joshua was in a critical state, facing the aftermath of a near-fatal accident that could have ended everything. While the Paul brothers play games online, create manufactured drama, and treat everything like content for their channels, Joshua endured real-life danger that threatened his career and his life. The lawsuit underscores that recklessness has consequences that can't be ignored or laughed away, and Joshua is holding those responsible accountable through the legal system. It's a stark reminder of the difference between real fighters who face genuine adversity and clout-chasing entertainers who profit from controversy without facing real consequences. Johnny Nelson reminds fans of the human cost behind this chaos, and it's something that can't be overlooked or minimized. 2 lives were tragically lost, people with families and loved ones, and Anthony Joshua barely survived a decision that could have easily killed him. Jake Paul's recklessness may not have been direct or intentional, but it fueled the environment, the culture, and the circumstances leading to this tragedy. Joshua's courage in surviving and his decision to file a lawsuit highlight the critical importance of responsibility in this sport and fans the clear contrast between real champions who understand the weight of their actions and ego-driven stunts that prioritize entertainment and viral moments over human safety.
It was a sad thing to hear, a sad thing to see. God knows how it'll affect those that saw it mentally, emotionally. But you've got to think about these 2 men were somebody's child, someone's brother, and that's what you've got to think about. Those people that have lost their lives. That is the saddest thing you could ever.
Eddie Hearn confirms that Anthony Joshua is incredibly lucky to have survived with only minor injuries, considering the severity of the accident. This is a testament to Joshua's physical resilience, mental toughness, and sheer luck, especially considering the chaos and dangerous environment caused by reckless behavior linked to Jake Paul and his circle. While the Paul brothers thrive on attention, clout, and manufactured controversy, Joshua endured real danger that threatened everything he's worked for, showing fans the stark difference between a true champion and clout-driven entertainers who don't understand consequences. This lawsuit now proves that Joshua isn't letting recklessness go unchecked or unpunished. Fans can appreciate not just his incredible strength and skill in the ring, but his determination and courage to hold those accountable who put lives at risk through their irresponsible actions.
Hearing that he doesn't look like he has any major injuries is true, and that would be fantastic, and obviously be a very lucky boy if that was the case, but we hope that is the case.
Sonny Edwards sums up the gravity of the situation perfectly, and his words carry real weight. Anthony Joshua faced genuine life and death moments, the kind of situations where everything hangs in the balance. While Jake Paul and his antics continue to chase clout and manufacture drama for social media engagement, surviving a near-fatal crash and losing close friends in the process puts Joshua's courage, strength, and character into proper perspective. The lawsuit is more than just legal action. It's a powerful warning to those who think recklessness has no consequences and that fame protects them from accountability. Fans now witness the profound difference between a real champion who carries responsibility on his shoulders and understands the weight of his influence and entertainers who profit from chaos without regard for human cost, proving that actions have real consequence, and Joshua isn't backing down from holding people accountable for their recklessness.
Is 2 weeks ago, this guy's in front of the whole world. Netflix, millions of dollars, breaks Jake Paul's jaw in 2 places, decides to go back to Nigeria, almost dies. 2 of his closest friends pass away in the accident. You never know what
Gareth A. Davies highlights the severity and seriousness of the accident that could have very easily ended Anthony Joshua's life in a split second. This isn't some publicity stunt or manufactured drama for views and engagement. It's a real incident with real victims caused indirectly by reckless behavior and the dangerous environments surrounding Jake Paul and his approach to the sport. Joshua's legal action is a powerful statement that irresponsibility has consequences that extend beyond social media and can't be laughed off. Fans are seeing the truth behind the glitz, glamour, and ego of online entertainers versus the discipline, bravery, and accountability of a true champion who survives unimaginable danger and stands tall with integrity. The Paul brothers control narratives online and manipulate perception, but real life has harsher lessons and undeniable consequences. Adam Smith's words underline the shock and disbelief over Anthony Joshua's accident and how close the sport came to losing one of its greatest champions. While some try to rationalize, deflect, or blur responsibility to protect their brand, Joshua isn't leaving anything to chance or allowing ambiguity. The lawsuit against Jake Paul enforces clarity and accountability in a situation that demands it. Fans can see that while entertainers spin gray areas for attention and manipulate narratives, real fighters deal with real consequences that can't be edited or deleted. Joshua survived near death, faced personal loss that will stay with him forever, and still acts with integrity and purpose, proving the stark contrast between true champions and reckless cloud chasers who hide behind excuses and legal teams.
Sport, it just shouldn't happen. But we don't know. As with all these things, there's always a grey area, isn't there? But
Pain Game perfectly illustrates the emotional and physical roller coaster that Anthony Joshua has endured over recent months. From dominating Jake Paul in the ring with skill and power to almost losing his life in a tragic accident. It's a sharp reminder that clout and money can't replace discipline, awareness, and responsibility. Joshua's survival is remarkable and almost miraculous, showing his strength both physically and mentally in ways most people will never understand. This lawsuit against Jake Paul proves that recklessness has consequences that money and fame can't erase, and that real champions stand firm against irresponsibility no matter the cost. Fans are witnessing the stark difference between fame-driven chaos that prioritizes clicks over human life and true professionalism that values integrity above all else. Enforcing Joshua's status as a fighter who commands respect in every arena, both inside and outside the ring.
AJ's life. And it's so crazy to think that over a week and a half ago, he was on top of the world. Apparently, he'd pocketed $92 million from his Jake Paul fight. The American audience was in love with him. His star was bigger than ever. And then just yesterday, we see footage like this of AJ being pulled from the wreckage in a situation where if he'd just sat on the other side of the car, they wouldn't have been pulling him out alive. There's no way.
Turki Aliyev highlights the shocking reality that Anthony Joshua faced in those critical moments. A near-fatal accident with potential brain injuries shows the life-or-death stakes Joshua endured, consequences that could have ended his career or his life instantly. This is far beyond the childish stunts, manufactured drama, and social media antics Jake Paul thrives on for views. While the Paul brothers chase clout and online drama without understanding real danger, Joshua battled real danger, real pain, and personal loss that will stay with him forever. The lawsuit sends a strong, unmistakable message that recklessness cannot go unpunished, proving actions have consequences no matter who you are. Fans can see the stark contrast clearly. One side thrives on attention, clicks, and superficial controversy. The other confronts adversity head-on with courage and integrity. Joshua's resilience, courage, and pursuit of justice exemplify what a true champion represents in life and sport at the highest level.
To really be there for them and the family, anything they need. You know, sometimes when someone is a star, they have a lot of things in their life taken care of for them. So you really have to move into that mode in this situation as well. Make sure obviously they're getting the best medical attention, make sure their family are safe and happy and happy.
Tony Bellew acknowledges Anthony Joshua's vulnerability in this situation while emphasizing his incredible character and strength. Joshua could have been severely hurt or killed, yet he shows resilience, compassion, and genuine concern, thinking of his friends, family, and fans even in his darkest moments. This contrasts sharply with Jake Paul, who thrives on reckless behavior, ego, and online antics without accountability or understanding of consequences. Joshua turning his focus to justice through the lawsuit highlights his deep sense of responsibility and integrity that goes beyond boxing. Fans witness a real champion, someone who faces adversity with courage, values life above fame, and ensures accountability for reckless actions that endanger others. It proves that courage, professionalism, and compassion define Anthony Joshua far more than fame, money, or clout ever could, setting him apart from those who profit from chaos.
team, but also friends. My sincere condolences to their families, loved ones, and everyone who knew them. Anthony Joshua, wishing you a speedy recovery. Stay strong.
Anthony Joshua's survival from a near-fatal car accident has left the entire boxing world stunned, shocked, and fans rallying behind him with overwhelming support. This isn't just a story of luck or coincidence, it's a story of resilience, courage, and accountability in the face of unimaginable adversity. While Jake Paul and his brother chase clout, stir controversy online, and manufacture drama for views, Joshua faced real danger, lost close friends who meant everything to him, and still stands strong with dignity. The lawsuit now puts the Paul brothers directly in the legal spotlight, forcing them to answer for the chaos, recklessness, and dangerous environment linked to this tragic event. Fans are questioning how far recklessness can go before consequences catch up. And Joshua's actions set a clear precedent that no amount of fame, money, or ego excuses endangering lives. Speculation is already buzzing about the legal battle and its potential impact on future interactions between these fighters and the sport itself. Could this lawsuit reshape how influencers approach boxing, safety, and responsibility in a meaningful way? One thing is absolutely certain. Anthony Joshua has turned a near tragedy into a powerful platform for justice, showing the world the difference between true champions who value life and attention seekers who profit from chaos. Don't just watch this unfold passively, join the debate below. Share your thoughts on the lawsuit, tell us if you think Jake Paul will finally face accountability, and let's discuss what this means for boxing's future and the standards we demand from those who profit from the sport.
A little bit days water, he could get seriously hurt. I don't believe Josh would have. I believe Josh might have some compassion.